Welcome to this Gemba360 special webinar for Rumballara Aboriginal Cooperative. This is a recorded webinar to show how to use the compliance calendar and also attach a report and evidence to a specific entry. While this session is being recorded, we do pay our respects to the elders past and present upon the lands on which we all meet. So let's have a look at four things. The first thing is how to see an entry. The second thing is how to create an entry. The third is how to print a report. And the fourth is how to attach evidence or use it as a template. So going to the Rumballara compliance calendar, quite simply to find that is go to your dashboard and click on the compliance calendar icon on the top left-hand corner. This comes up here. So firstly, when I log in, I get to see my entries. You can see that these are listed here and we just created one before. They're all traffic light coded to be green, orange, and red. Green means that they're on track. Orange means that it needs to be actioned, and red means that it's overdue. So quite simply, when I log in, I see the ones that I'm responsible for or that I need to action, and I can simply click on this item to see it, and I can see it here. And if I needed to edit it, I can click on this button on the right here, which is the edit button. And I can add in my notes and say, okay, this has actually been completed. I have updated HR about this and okay, something like that. And I can click on save. And that marks that that's been completed. And it also gives me the details of what's being done as well. So if I wanted to add an entry, quite simply, all I need to do, I can do it from here, but you can see the button at the top of the screen. Quite simply, all I need to do is click on add a new calendar entry, and I can do that here, and that brings this screen up here. So in this case, I'm going to add in an entry, and I'm just going to say Rumballara Aboriginal Cooperative, RAC, I'll put it in here. The compliance document I'm going to put in is I'll just make up a report meeting, report for May that I'm going to use it for. Requirement, well, that just means that I want to actually set up a compliance notification for the meeting. And outcome, well, the outcome I want in this case, what I do want to do is complete the, in this case, I'm going to set a reminder to tomorrow, and I want it completed by the end of the month. Now, in this case, what I can then do is simply click on select a position, and I will find and scroll through the different positions that I want to see. In this case, I'm just going to select myself from both just for demo purposes, and I'll show you what this looks like. There it is there. I've just selected those, and all I do is simply mark as save, and that's done. So now you can actually see down the bottom, I've got two entries listed here. If I go in, and I'm just going to show you how to add this, I can then go in and I can simply print off the report. Here it is here, and I can print that off, and I can take that directly to the meeting that I'm going to, if I was going to one later today, and that gives me a report. But a lot of agencies actually use this because it summarizes how my contracts are going, how my policies are going, if there's any other reports from my executive management group or team, and I can see that all here, and I can take that all along with me. I'm just going to cancel out of that, but I can print that out as I need to. That's how you print out a report. And what I would really like to do is actually just say, right, I'm actually going to say that this is actually being completed. Now, how I do this, and also that I want to load in a report. So if I want to load in a report, I simply go to the evidence folder that you can see here, and I can click on that. I can upload a document by simply clicking on click here to attach a file. I'm going to choose a file that I want to add it to. And I, in this case, am going to select a document. Here it is here. And I select that. And I simply select upload file. And what I can do is it gives me the date, the time that I've done it, and what the user's details was that has actually done this. And I can then just simply close that down. What that then does, just to show you how this works quite simply, is that when I go in to this file next time, I've got this detail here. I can open it from here. If I wanted to have a look at it in a year's time, I can view that as well too. And I can also save this report template back. And it is as simple as that. Now, let's say if I want to go in and tell everybody, look, I've actually attached the report, and I say, look, it's in progress. Hey, everyone, I have attached the evidence for this report. See under the done. And so what this means is that I've now got the evidence folder and evidence listed here, which I can see here. And I also have the entry of what's been done here. And you can see that I've also, every time I do something here in Gemba, a footprint gets left behind on the date and time. So this means that even if somebody was to come along and update this and go, I'm going to add in, let's say somebody else comes in and goes, that's great. We can see it now. Let me save that as well too. Well, now I've got two entries as well too, and two footprints left behind. And any time that any of my colleagues want to come in and view this, they can see it. It also means that if they needed to add something, then their footprints get left behind as well too. So there's a full audit trail around it, and it is as simple as that. So with the compliance calendar, I've shown you how to create an entry, how to see an entry, how to print off a report, and how to actually attach evidence or use it as a template. If you have any questions, by all means, please contact us on 1300 360 360, or you can email us at support@gemba360.com. Thank you everyone for your time today. Have a lovely day, and I hope you enjoy using your Gemba 360 dashboard. Bye for now.